Welcome to the Choice Magazine podcast, Beyond the Page. Choice, the magazine professional coaching, is your go-to source for expert insights and in-depth features from the world of professional coaching. I'm your host, Gary Schleifer, and I'm thrilled to have you join in and listen to us today. In each episode, we go beyond the page of articles published in Choice Magazine and dive deeper into some of the most recent and relevant topics impacting the world of professional coaching. Exploring the content, interviewing the talented minds behind the articles, and uncovering the stories that make an impact. Choice is more than a magazine. For over 20 years, we've built a community of like-minded people who create, use, and share coaching tools, tips, and techniques to add value to their businesses and, of course, to impact their clients. In today's episode, I'm speaking with systemic trainer and coach Carla Benedetti, coming to us today from Rome, Italy, who is the author of an article in our latest issue. Looks like this if you're looking on a video. Technology and AI, will it support or replace human coaching? The article Carla submitted is entitled AI Mentor, How Artificial Intelligence Can Support Coaches' Professional Development. A little bit about Carla. She's a highly experienced and internationally recognized systemic trainer and coach with a passion for personal and professional development. Carla seamlessly developed specialized courses, blending traditional yoga principles with modern coaching tools to foster personal growth and well-being in organizations. Carla's adaptability to diverse culture contexts fosters effective communication and training. Since 2017, she's collaborated with HEC Paris with global coaching and leadership development programs. An AI enthusiast, now this is a new term, an enthusiast, she successfully founded a community lab startup in 2020, driving innovative AI models catered to HR and people development processes. 2 years of research and development led her to the flagship application. Now, is it Theach?
Theach, yes.
Theach, so capital TH, each. And we're going to hear more about that. MentorCoachingSystrem, registered trademark, aimed at enhancing communication skills for coaches and managers. Carla's an international speaker on coaching and AI in organizations, so I'm doubly blessed to have you join me today. Thank you so much, Carla.
Thank you, Gary, for inviting me. I'm very excited. Thank you.
Yeah,
very
me
much.
too, because, when I was reading this article, I really felt, what was it? It's like, I know we mention your product and we don't normally do that in a coaching article, but A, you're a coach, and B, it just made sense for you to mention it. It would be an obvious missing if you didn't, because of the work you do, the work you're doing, and the tool you created to support that. It just kind of made sense to roll it all in. So thank you for doing that and for writing. So what made you decide to write for Choice?
Well, thank you. First of all, because it's a great magazine. And also, you published the issue on AI, and I think it was the perfect timing, because it's not too early for people, to say, oh, artificial intelligence in coaching, and it's not too late. So we have time to get into it. So I was very happy when I saw this new issue coming. So I decided to publish. It was not the first article you published for me, but this is the one that I really find attached to, because it's the result of a research and something very, very important for me. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
Well, and as an AI enthusiast, I guess that would roll right into what you're doing. But before we get into the actual article, what did you personally learn as a coach while studying AI? How did it affect your coaching, your life?
Yeah. So if I may, I would like to say a few words about how I started to get into technology and AI. So it was 2015. And I started study and going into technology and AI because I wanted to see how coaching could be supportive or any technology in organization. You know, there is this new processes going on in organization. They need to bring technology, AI. So I wanted to study how coaching could support the process. So what happened is that I started studying, because I'm, you know, a good girl, so I want to study, to understand how AI works actually. And the more I went into it, the more I became enthusiastic, and I decided to switch and to start working on how AI could help us to make coaching even more effective. So I changed perspective completely, and I started studying seriously. I studied at MIT. I decided to learn how really AI works. So this is how I started. And what I learned while I was studying with these serious people in technology is that there is some similarity. So the first thing that I noticed, that in order to get the right outcome, you need to ask the machine, the AI, the right question. So this is the prompting. And everybody now talking about AI, especially in the coaching world, they say, oh, you know, you need to know what to ask, which is true. So what is different is that while in AI, we already know what we want, or we should know. So the more you are clear about what you are expecting from the machine, the more easier for you will be to ask the right question, which is obviously done through code. While in coaching, we don't really know the outcome. And we are not supposed to know. If we want to reach a specific outcome, we are not really doing good coaching. So the difference, the similarity is that you need to ask the right question. The difference is that you don't really know the outcome in coaching. You should know. It's the coachee, the client stuff. But in AI, you need to know. So what I learned is that what is really important is our level of awareness. And I think this is really the challenge for coaches when we start dealing with AI, awareness. Because everybody now talks about AI. There are many people who are very well informed. Many people just talk. And because of ChatGPT, everybody starts playing with it. And there is a lot of confusion. So I think that one challenge that we really need to be aware of is knowing what tools we are dealing with, what is the purpose of the tool, something similar to the tools we use in coaching, and to know how to get the best out of it. I think this is very important, and get some clarity about what AI is, because it's not just AI.
You're right.
So, and it's not true that in few years' time, they will be able to replace human being. Forget it. That is Hollywood. It's not happening.
You answered the big question I asked everyone that wrote for this. So will the robots take over coaching? And you've already answered. So
I can go deeper into that if I can.
Tell me more.
So what we have now in our daily life, it's called narrow AI. Narrow because every single model, every single, let's say, machine has been built, designed, and trained to perform some specific ability or task that usually we do as human. But only that specific task. So what we have now is all sort of AI, but all sort of narrow AI. So if you go to ChatGPT and you ask the machine, the AI, could you please tell me what is going to be the weather tomorrow in Toronto? What do you expect? The AI will say, you know what? I don't have access to real-time data. I'm a language model. And if you ask the weather forecast to help you to write an email, you won't get any answer because it doesn't even answer. Wow. So what we need to remember or to know is that every single AI can do something. And what we see now is that everything is evolving very fast, but in that specific area, not everything. So when we talk about a machine replacing human being. We are talking about general AI. And that is a theoretical concept. That means that one day, and it will happen, probably. I don't think I will see it, but it will happen eventually if we don't kill it ourselves before doing it, if we don't extinct. But it will happen. It means that general AI, it means that we build a system like us that can just do everything. It can do any intellectual ability as human being now. Everything. And can you imagine that? So it's not just having different AI, but having one robot with all this system that is really replacing us.
Right.
Now, think about cars. The self-driving cars.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Can you buy one now? No, you cannot. They're not in the market.
Well, I watched our car go hands-free and all by itself.
Yes, but you cannot really buy it. It's not really in the market. You cannot go to a shop and say, I want a self-driving cars. They're not still available to the public. You know, when they started working on self-driving cars in the late 80s.
Wow.
And the first one was, I think, Mercedes. And the other one, Tesla.
Right.
When did they start working on that? 2014. And it's still not available. So we have, rockets going to the space, but the car is not still there.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's so complex. The car is a car with all sensors plus cameras, and is collecting data from the environment. And then all those data are given to the big AI system to process. So this is very complex. There are so many challenges, and it's a car. You cannot predict traffic. You cannot predict if people are walking around.
Right.
If the weather changes, is the car really adapting immediately?
I can't see those cars working that well in a snowstorm in the prairies of Canada.
Yeah, exactly. That is a great example.
No reference points.
No. So that is the thing. And it's a car. Can you imagine a human being? So maybe one day it will happen. But when you see Sarah, all these robots, it's just Hollywood.
Yeah.
So let's stick to what we can do now.
Exactly. So speaking of that, so what do you see is happening and going to happen in the near future in the coaching world in terms of AI?
Oh, very exciting. I think that there is a lot going on, and I am a coach also. And as a coach, I would suggest all coaches to get prepared, because it will be one day and we cannot fall behind.
Right.
And that is going to happen. So one day AI will be there everywhere. And if we are not prepared, we might lose clients, we might lose profits.
Right.
So what is happening is that there are many tools, some a bit simple, some more articulated, with different purpose. So we need to know what we are looking for. We need to test. We need to become aware. My startup, the purpose of my startup, which is TH, Technology Humanity.
There we go. I was waiting to have that broken down.
Yeah. Technology and humanity in the ideal habitat. So my purpose is to build AI models to help a conscious relationship and collaboration between people and machines. We need to become conscious about what we are dealing with, because government rules, regulations, fine. And I'm from Europe, so we are very attentive to regulations. But the thing is, it's already out of control. Any kid, smart kid, with all the open source can build a machine. So what we need to work on is us, is to grow as human beings. This is my idea. So what is happening in coaching is that it's good to study, it's good to play with ChatGPT, but that is not the only form. There are tools to translate, there are, transcription. transcribe or to do checklist for our mentoring. So we need to distinguish, is it a checklist? Is it the AI really doing something with me, for me? Is it a marketplace? I know that you are in BetterUp. Is it true? Is it correct?
Yes.
So BetterUp, for example, is a marketplace where coaches can meet clients, and at the same time, you receive some extra services to make your job easier.
Very easy.
That is one way, right? So you have other stuff. What I built personally came from my experience as a mentor. And I noticed that what sometimes is very difficult for coaches, especially at the beginning, is to really notice what is happening. I mean, do you agree with me?
Yeah, totally.
Sometimes
been there, done that.
We don't notice, no? So what I hear from young coaches very often when I do the mentoring, and I ask, what did you notice? What was the challenge here? Very often when they find difficulties, they say, you know what? The client wasn't ready. The client didn't want to go deeper. He doesn't really understand what coaching is. And I say, well, maybe it was you.
When I was reading that in your article, I was like, yeah, I don't think it's the client that's afraid.
You know, maybe it's us. Maybe something is missing.
Yeah.
So the idea was to create a tool that is not replacing me as a coach. This is not the purpose. I don't think it's really possible for now. It's not replacing me as a mentor, but what it does, it gives me the scientific reading, observation of the coaching session, and together with my ability as a human coach, I can really improve the effectiveness of the coaching, because that is the purpose. Yeah. And now we cannot really measure coaching, at least for now. What we do is assess the client before coaching and assess the client after coaching.
Right.
What is happening in the session? Mystery. In fact, ICF, if you go for MCC, and I'm not very lucky because every time I need to move further, they change the rules. So I say, oh my God, now it's my turn and I need to study. But it's right. I agree with them.
Right. Yeah,
I mean,
things change.
You've been coaching at PCC level and for 3 years, 4 years, whatever.
20.
Who is guarantee 20? Who is guarantee us and yourself that you've been keeping improving your coaching? Maybe you keep doing the same stuff. So I agree. This tool is a tool to help ourselves as coaches or school to have feedback constantly as a very cheap price, and also to learn, thanks to the machine, to be able to observe fact. What happened during the session, you spoke for 70% of the time. It's not telling me that is right or wrong. It's just telling me this is the time you've been talking. You are a trained coach, you know what it should be done. Then your open-ended questions were like 5% of the conversation. You know if it is right or wrong.
Exactly.
So there are all these main 4 elements is based on ICF. I mean, it's not approved by ICF. I hope one day that will happen. But at least I've been working, keeping in mind the markers, the guidelines, and everything is in line with ICF. So you can check what is it. I'm sorry, I'm talking so much.
But
I should give you some space for questions.
You're answering so many. Keep going.
So the idea is really to use the machine, not to replace me, but to have a support. So in my individual, growing work, self-development, I can have this stuff with me. I can use the telephone, I can use the computer now, and I can just check what is happening, what happened during the session. And then I have a space also in the app for my personal reflection, and also a space with resources.
Yeah.
And what is interesting, and I've done it with some people using the app, that after 3 sessions, you have a new function opening up which is a graphic that shows you how you are moving in those competencies through times.
Yeah.
And what is amazing is that it's not always the same. It changes from client to client.
Of course.
So there are clients where you see, oh, wow, this is going
now
fine.
What about from client to client?
What do you mean?
What does it do comparison between the clients that you're coaching?
Yes, because for each client, you have your your folder where you keep all the feedback.
Yeah.
And after 3 feedback for the same client, you also see a new graphic that shows you how you are moving in those competencies with that specific client.
Yeah.
So when you check all of them, you can see the differences. Now we are adding a new function, which is a total graphic where you can see all together the clients and the different graphics all together. So you have the visual, you have the text for some clarification. And it's amazing because people think, oh, I'm growing. No, with that client. With the other client, something is challenging you. What is it? It's interesting.
It is. Well, so now I will break in. So just to backtrack a little bit, we went right into your app, but I don't think we were clear. It's called Theach. We said it in the beginning, but I want to remind our audience, Theach. I also want to mention that this is not a promotional call. We don't normally do this in our articles, but we just felt so touched by Carla's combination of being a coach, her passion for coaching, AI, and mentoring, that it just made sense to let our audience know through the article and through here. I will also clearly state that at this point, we're not making anything from, there's no promotional return on investment for us. We're merely doing it because of information purposes for the coaching profession. And sure, if you make $1 million doing it, you go for it. And and thank you. I get it's a labor of love. How can people find out more about that particular product, the Theach?
So Theach is available on the stores, iOS
App stores,
and it's free. So you can.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you can download it for free, and it's Theach. TH because comes from TH Habitat, and each because it goes to the intent is to grow each of us.
Right.
So you can download it for free. All the functions are available with some limitation. So you can test it, because if you ever done any automated transcription, you know that is costly. So you can get it. So the app, you upload the conversation. You can do video, which is very heavy, so I suggest to do audio. You can also upload the transcription if you already have it. If you do the audio, then you have the transcription down. You can check, because there is no system that can do 100% accurate transcription. You can listen. Yes, this is very good. It's been used by it's very, very good, 95% accuracy. You can listen to the recording while checking if there is anything to be adjusted. Then you send it to another narrow AI, and that will analyze the conversation. So analyzes two people dynamics, and then it will give you the feedback based on who is talking, how much you're talking, what are the words most used by the client and most used by you, what is the similar language that you're using, and what are the open-ended question, close-ended question, plus you have an overall feedback.
Right.
And then you can check. So then if you want more, you can upgrade with the membership. But the first, and if you want anybody listening, if you want a demo, get in touch with me and I will give you a demo. And by the way, one thing that I think is important when we deal with AI, ask for a demo. Get a user guide. Don't just go for it unless you are a tech, digital person, because sometimes I notice from my users that they get frustrated because they just Can I share a story?
Of course. Love stories.
So I have a user, okay, one of the people who are using the app, and is an international coach. So he can coach in different languages. The app now is available in English and in Italian, and we will add more languages. So the guy contacts me and says, Carla, it's not working. He rejects my conversation. So I couldn't understand what was not working. So is it the layout? What is it? So I tried to explore everything. And then I asked, may I ask you what language was your conversation? French.
Oh, well.
Okay. So the app is for English and Italian. Yes, but why? I mean, if
well,
he can do it.
We haven't got there yet.
So he can do it because the model has been trained for English and
Right.
Italian. Yes, but Google does it. So this is a young coach, but still. So do not expect something that is not written on the can.
Right.
So just try to understand what can be done. And if you need more, give feedback.
Right.
Tell the producer, I would like to have this function. This is working for me. Co-create. We are coaches. Co-create the product. So one day it will be really very powerful for us, but even more for our clients.
Well, and to our point about publishing this article, who better than to, trust is a coach that has a passion for coaching and is building a tool that helps us. And are you a question? I'm going to put you on the spot. Why don't you just put a user guide video, a walkthrough, a demo on your website?
There is a user guide.
Oh, a video or
there is no, it's not video.
Oh.
I want to because I'm still very busy with developing. No, there is the user guide. There is
Right.
FAQ.
Okay.
If you search.
Yeah.
But I'm working on a video. Now there is a video coming, a promotional video, which is also
Right.
needs to be updated. I will put down a video, and anybody who wants a demo, I will go through with them.
Right.
And
also we'll get permission when you do it with somebody to record the video.
Yes.
And then you don't have to do it again.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Technology. What you had me thinking during this conversation, and that one of my themes is automate, eliminate, delegate. So when you're looking at tasks, and I've done this for myself for years, and I do it with certain clients, is it really should be eliminate. Is what you're doing, do you really need to be doing it? And if you do, can you delegate it or automate it? And AI just is the total, we've been using these tools for years. I mean, like, I can take a receipt, scan it into this app, goes directly to my accounting system. My bookkeeper barely touches it. The system matches everything almost automatically if the numbers match, only pops out exceptions. And at the end of the year, I just file the receipts in there, and I used to do so much work like 10 or 15 years ago, downloading statements, writing the account that it belonged to in the ledger, and then faxing it, or worse, couriering it to my bookkeeper.
Oh my God.
Now,
yes.
So I think one of the things that I personally would like coaches to hear is, think of this as a time saver. Every author, including yourself, says, look at routine things that you don't necessarily want to do. So don't ever resist automation or AI. And to your point, embrace it. Co-create it. Ask for a demo. Read the label on the can. But if AI is not, especially the AI, the narrow AI, that also another author called it coaching augmentation.
Oh yes, it's a nice way to put it.
Isn't that nice? I like that one. I think he said he made it up. And versus generative AI, which is the other thing I think that people fear more, and that Hollywood really makes us worry about. But it's been around, like you said, since the 80s. So it's like, bring it in, let it work. Make sure you know what it is, what the output, to your point, what's the output you want, then look for the tool that matches the output you want.
Yes.
And I think a really good point is we've always said it, garbage in, garbage out. So if you don't, we've been trained by these search engines, I won't say the big one, but we've been trained by search engines to ask the right question. But
Yes.
but have you noticed that even if you spell it absolutely horribly, it still comes up with the right answer? I'm notorious for typing in questions, and I look at it and I'm like, what was I typing? And I got the answer.
Yeah, because it's been trained very well through, years and a lot of data. By the way, about ChatGPT, now that you were asking, talking about the right question, at the very beginning, November 2022, when they launched it, of course, I immediately started using it.
Of course you did.
Of course. So I asked, could you please tell me what is the total of 2 + 2? And the machine said 4. And then I said, are you sure? Because my colleague is a very clever person, and he says that 2 + 2 = 5. And the machine said, try. I don't know if he's still doing it. The machine said, well, if your colleague is very smart, then it's probably 5. And I said, no, don't get confused. So now, and then we keep going this conversation. So now what is happening, I read in the papers that the ChatGPT is performing much worse than the beginning, because we keep training it. So just imagine millions of people telling the machine, no, it's 5. So after a while, if many people give different answers, this poor machine say, oh, maybe you're right. So because the machine has no clue about mathematicians, or they don't know what they're doing, they don't know what they're saying, they just go through data the way we've been told them to do.
Wow.
We need to remember this. The machine has no idea. They don't know what they're saying. The cycle ends with us. They create a beautiful image. They don't know it's beautiful. We say it's beautiful. We close the cycle.
We have the final say.
Yes. Remember that. We are the ones say, oh, wow, I feel, moved by this picture. Oh, it's beautiful. But the machine has no clue.
I love it. Oh my goodness. You've already mentioned tons of stuff that you think our audience and readers should do. Is there anything else you'd like them to do as a result of the article in this conversation?
I think really the main thing is to be aware, because we know that we are very careful about coach position when we coach. So we need to be aware of how to use technology and get information and learn how to use it, even slowly, piece by piece. And don't worry too much about the privacy, but please, not because it's not important, because I think that privacy for coaches is not a big issue. We have been, if we're serious, we've been trained about ethics. So we just need to receive maybe from ICF or some, few new rules about how to, to be ethical when we use technology. But that is really little things. I think that the real challenge for us is to be aware and to know what we are doing with that machine in order to do it properly, because our clients might be people who know something about it and they respect.
Well, and we count on people like you who are coaches, have a passion for the profession, and are an AI enthusiast to tell us what to, exactly like this, but also to create the systems that you believe are the right ones for what the outcome we need to have. And then it's just up to us to determine whether it's the beauty we were looking for in the image. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Gary. Thank you very much.
What's the best way to reach you, Carla?
Well, you can go to visit the website. The Teach has a personal website, which is theach.com.
Perfect.
th-each.com. There is a dash because it was taken.
Okay.
And you can find me by email info@th-each
Each
habitat.
Habitat.
Oh, is it confusing?
No,
No,
and you know what? We'll put it in the bottom of this
yes,
as well.
please.
So, but if people
Or
are listening only,
yes,
and
or
or look here,
LinkedIn.
how many Carla Benedettis could there be in the world?
Yeah, but only one with this face.
Exactly, that beautiful face.
And the face is the same in LinkedIn. So, and also the
Good.
only one who developed Teach. So
There we go. And right, you can do that too. Oh my gosh, this has been
yes.
such a pleasure. Thank you so much for
Oh,
joining us
thank
for
you. I really enjoyed. I
this.
really
Me
enjoyed. Thank
too.
you.
Me too. And no, you didn't talk too much. I was enthralled with every word you had to say. So and that's what
Thank
this is
you.
about. It's about hearing your wisdom. So I really do thank you for that.
Thanks. Thanks you for all the people listening. Thank you.
That's it for this episode of Beyond the Page. For more episodes, subscribe via your favorite podcast app. I do. I actually listen to these, yes. If you're not yet a subscriber, you can sign up for a free digital issue of Choice magazine by going to choice-hyphen, just like you, online.com and clicking the Sign Up Now button. I'm Gary Schleifer. Enjoy the journey of mastery.